Africa isn't behind, it's actually ahead based on clarity and its purpose. Can you expand a little bit on that?
When you look at the Western world, in order for them to be rich, they have to take from Africa.
Mm-hmm.
We have gold here.
Yeah.
So we are the creator. So when you are the creator, you can never be left behind. Because it starts from here. I'm excited for you, and I'm excited to the point where I can't contain myself.
There are two types of educated people: the missionary and the mercenary. And so the missionary studies, because he studied in Bordeaux, studied in Madison in the US. He studied outside and came back.
Right.
And then for him, it's either you're a missionary who returns to come and give back, or the mercenary who returns to exploit the community. And I mean, we had some of these conversations. Of course, growing older, I wish I was 17 when he died.
Right.
So growing older, I wish he were around so we could actually,
really
let's have this conversation.
Absolutely.
But that really influenced it kind of just made me reflect and become more thoughtful about my interest in teaching.
If you are taking me for being out of status, for not paying my school fees, why are you chaining my legs and my hands together? You see what I'm saying? Like, it was a bit extra. So I didn't feel like staying there anymore because I kind of saw where this country wanted to go to.
Okay. And this is as far back as 2004.
Yeah, 2003.
2003.
Yeah, 2002, 2000.
An Ivy League graduate. A master's degree holder is driving an Uber to make ends meet so that you can keep the dream possible.
And also DoorDash to deliver food as well. So I was Uber by day, DoorDash by night.
Wow. No sleeping.
Yeah. But so it was really challenging. And the other one was it got to a point where it's like, even with the Uber and things, it wasn't enough. So then, because I had worked for some years, I had some amount of funds saved in a retirement fund, which is usually matched by the companies that we work for. And so then I had to drain it down and also use that to complement or supplement the operations of the van. Yeah.
My dad went to the United States for opportunity.
Yep.
But in turn, my husband and I have come back for freedom. And I think that there's a balance between opportunity and freedom that neither Americans or Africans are having jointly to understand these two different
And they're so critical. They're so critical. That balance of, opportunity, because again, people are, the whole Jakpa, people are leaving Ghana or leaving the shores of Africa to seek,
opportunity.
Yes.
To seek opportunity. And I think we don't have enough conversation about how that opportunity comes at the expense of your freedom.
And so when I'm in Ghana and people try and other me, I say, if you have a definition of Ghana that doesn't include me, the problem is in your definition. Yeah. And so for me, I'm here and I'm home and I've done the work. A lot of people who say that I'm not Ghanaian, and I get it. I have British citizenship and I have Ghanaian citizenship. The first job that I had when I moved back, one of the interview questions was, if we give you this job, what's to say that small trouble, you won't vanish back to the UK? I have chosen to be here for 18 years. I know people who are from here, born and raised. If you give them a green card right now, they'll be like, Ghana who? They will leave.
How many movies have we watched where America saves the day?
Constant.
And I've said this before. Where it's like you're watching a movie, you're anxious. There are some people who are invading, they're fighting. It's the end of times, end of the world. And then somebody comes out and they're like, they're going to save the day.
Yeah.
And it's always an American man.
Of course.
Who comes.
Yes.
He saves the day. And then
big and buff.
the end of the movie, he's standing there like this. The wind is blowing. And there's all this like chaos behind, but there's peace in the fact that this is the man who saved the world.
That's so true.
And The image in the back with the wind blowing is the American flag that is just blowing and subconsciously reminding you America saved the day and saved the world from complete
Imploding.
destruction.
You're absolutely right.
And they will always choose people from certain countries who are the villains in the story consistently. Consistently. And it's a fictional story. And they do it all the time. And it subconsciously teaches you who's the savior and who's the villain.
So what is the experience of being a Black woman in Singapore and in Vietnam?
And in Vietnam. Actually, when I was in Vietnam, that first trip, we were walking in a group, and then random people will just come and pull me out to take pictures. And you know, there's a language barrier, so they can't say that they want to take pictures, but they want to take a picture with me. They'll just and
like,
it was.
I'll have that one.
Yeah, exactly.
We literally flipped a coin. We said, whatever it lands on, that's God.
Serious?
I'm serious.
Wow.
Nobody knows this.
Wow.
Nobody knows this. But we literally prayed. And it wasn't even a physical prayer meeting. He was in another region in Ghana.
Look at
So we
that.
had a call and we prayed. We just said faith. Just believe. So we prayed and then flipped a coin. I was like, okay, it's landed on Malaysia. Malaysia
You're
is.
kidding me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That coin has a lot to answer for. Wow.
So that's how I actually truly ended up deciding that. But I know that God has already ordained. for me to be
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely. It was already done.
I wish ugly buildings are cheaper
Ah.
because they end up actually spending a lot more money in doing some of these things. Often the thought is like the architect's fees are expensive, so maybe find somebody, or like you said, some AI can produce something for you. But there's so much that goes into designing buildings that, as I said, better trust it to the one who is that trained for it. The building may be there, not that it's going to break on you, but if it's not that well designed for the lifetime that you live in it, either the distance from your bedroom to your bathroom is a little longer than what it should be, or the kitchen is placed so wrongly and you're continually. So it's an experience you have to go through for the rest of your life because you chose not the right professional. Having said that, I think it's also a call on all of us architects that when we do get the opportunity to design for clients, we ought to make it that good that more people would actually recognize and say that I think I need to procure the services of architects.
You know, thinking about tools, I saw a quote. I actually used Notebook LM to grab a few sources to prepare for this podcast. And one was an article on Ghana Web that said, you won't be replaced by AI. You'll be replaced by someone who knows how to use AI.
Spot on.
Yes.
Absolutely spot on. It's the application, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of those tools where if you can save that much time, right, by taking a lot of information and extracting the key points from it,
Agreed.
you will be extremely competitive in the workplace, at school, in your creative work, and anything else that you need to do. So Notebook LM, try it out and see if it helps you.
If we think about what society needs by maybe starting with what it is that frustrates us,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
How
Problems
do we
that needs-
reverse engineer for a better outcome? Right? So I kind of got rid of the standard curriculum except for math and science,
Okay.
right? No need to reinvent the wheel.
Right. Right.
But particularly around history, social studies, and language arts, English, I started writing my children's curriculum myself, pulling
Wow.
resources, best practices,
Okay.
themes that we're going to discover and skills that we're going to be intentional about developing.
Okay.
Mindset that we are going to be intentional about developing, so you can ask my children and they will say, we are Africans, not Africants,
That's so powerful.
so we don't have any Afro-pessimism. We are Infinite Potential Africa Prep School. That's the name of our school.
Oh, really?
Because that's the name of my business. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Africa has infinite potential. Like my children
Indeed.
just kind of take that as
It's a given.
And I am African, so therefore I have infinite potential. And
Indeed.
you are African,
Indeed.
so therefore I believe you also have infinite potential, right?
When you lose a daughter, Can you speak to me about that?
Yeah, losing a daughter, it was devastating. And the thing is, it fine for me. I just thought, because my husband died when he was 33, and my daughter
Wait,
died when
your husband died when he was
33, and I was 29, and my daughter died when she was 34. So at that time, we are thinking, what is it? Is this chains which needs to be broken? What is it? And sometimes we always say we should not compare, but sometimes you always ask the Lord, why me? You're saying, I lost a husband when I was young. I thought, okay, I've got my children. I never expected that I would bury my daughter. You would expect your daughter, because they always say, you expect your children to bury you. And now my daughter is gone again at 33. And I'm thinking, Lord, why? Why me?